You know, living in this world, I've thought quite a bit about how to be. What is my nature? You know, I look at a tree, and a tree knows how to be a tree, and a squirrel knows how to be a squirrel. And do I know how to be a human? Do I know how to be a man? Do I know what this means? And so I've kind of played around with a lot of that thinking and kind of looking through a lot of the world's wisdom literature and the scriptures of different traditions, just to try and see, what does it mean to find yourself, to know who you are, to know what you are when the mind's not telling you, or when society's not telling you, or when the moment isn't telling you, but when you are just being. What is the nature of that? And there's an interesting little example of why I'm so curious about it here in this book, Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, where he says, if you want to express yourself, your true nature, there should be some natural and appropriate way of expression. Even swaying right and left as you sit down or get up from your practice is an expression of yourself. It's not a preparation for practice or a relaxation after practice. It's actually part of the practice. So we should not do it as if it were preparing for something else. Now, this is very reminiscent of the Vedanta teaching in Karma Yoga, that things should be done for their own sake, not for the attainment of some goal or something in the future, that there's not a grasping. And they seem to indicate that life should be an expression of what you are. He says, it is not a preparation for practice or relaxation after practice. It is a part of the practice. So we should not do it as if preparing for something else. This should be true in your everyday life. To cook or to fix some food is not preparation. According to Dogen, it is practice. To cook is not just to prepare food for someone or for yourself. It is to express your sincerity. So when you cook, you should express yourself in your activity in the kitchen. You should allow yourself plenty of time. You should work on it with nothing in your mind and without expecting anything. You should just cook. This is the very definition of that mindfulness. And, Ramakrishna teaches that one of the most important things in spiritual life is this sincerity and earnestness. And so doing something for sincerity means to do it as a pure expression of your own nature, not as an exchange for something else. Or an earnestness, whole-minded earnestness, is to be super present in what you're doing, and to doing it with all of your attention and all of your focus. Again, like he says, not in preparation for something in the future, but just in a fulfilling way in the moment, to invest yourself. And the sages say that our nature that's being expressed is Satchitananda, which is love, which is existence, which is intelligence. And so to do something earnestly means to do it with love, to invest love into everything that you do, that you're not doing it again for an external exchange or for something in the future. It's an expression of love. It's an expression of intelligence or wisdom. So you do it with your full mind. You've thought about it carefully. You're focused and concentrating on it in the moment. And your existence, you fill yourself with it. Your existence is always momentary. It's always in this moment alone. We don't live for years. We live in a moment, and that moment is eternal. That moment is forever. And so we invest our love, meaning our time is love. We invest it in what we do, everything. We do everything with our full mind and with a full intention for its own sake, creating beauty, creating love, nurturing intelligence, nurturing goodness when we see it anywhere. That's one of my own decisions about my own monasticism. What is a monk? To me, a monk looks for good and fans the flames. Live life like that. Be a positive force in this world, for beauty, for love, for intelligence.